Man, you're just never gonna learn where the record button is.
No,
are
I'm
you?
not. I don't have to.
You scroll over that and you just go between stream and record, and you just bounce between the two until you settle on the record button, which you know is the record button because you press it every time.
Maybe I just like to make sure I'm hitting it.
Oh my god.
Just being careful.
Okay. Hello.
Howdy. How's it going?
And we're still going with howdy.
Howdy's a good greeting.
Okay.
Man, here we are. The final route.
Right?
The last route of Echo.
I know that you wanted to say your favorite character for last.
Okay.
So.
Uh-huh.
Because you're a mean and terrible person and you hate Leo.
So I have to either love Leo and only Leo, or I hate him. Is that the way it works?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You have to be very chaste about it, right?
I have to think about nothing but him, or not think about him at all. There's no in between. I couldn't just want to... Like, I would love to hang out with Leo and talk about cars and, like, work on cars with him. I would love to do that. That'd be fun. Be a good time. You know, if he wanted to, like, give me a smooch, I don't think I'd say no, but I'm definitely not, like, head over heels like someone else.
You wouldn't, like, go gaming with Leo?
I probably would.
You wouldn't play, like, PvP in Dark Souls with Leo?
Would Leo play Dark Souls?
I mean, probably.
I don't know. Leo strikes me.
He seems try hard enough to be like, I can do it.
He just seems like a Call of Duty type gamer.
I actually pegged him more for Assassin's Creed. Like that kind of mainstream gamer.
Okay. I could see that. So yeah, we're gonna do Carl's route again. I guess we'll go ahead and sit with... Oh man, I'm not gonna have to do like any reading this route. Holy shit.
Right? What do you mean? You're voicing Julius.
Why? Okay. Is he in this route a lot? I know he's the character, but
he's in this route too much. He has like 3 lines of dialogue. It's too much.
Him showing up is too much.
It's just too much.
I would agree. He's just so terrible looking.
Especially when the prequel game has like 2 better deer.
Mm-hmm. No crackers for you, Ash. Get out of here. Oh my god! No, get back! You don't need a cracker! Josh, damn it! Don't like this cracker. I should just not give you food anymore. Jesus.
He's never done that before.
But
He usually sniffs the food and goes like, that's not my cat food.
Homie took it and ran this time.
He just took it and went.
Oh my god.
Like, he licked it, and I'm like, well, that's the first time I've seen him, like, lick food I presented him. And he grabs it and leaves. Whatever.
I'm just helping. Okay. Anyway. God damn. Yeah, he does that with some foods. I tried to feed him scrambled eggs once, but he didn't like those.
Oh, should we make a bunch of different style eggs and see which one Ash will eat?
Maybe.
What's he looking for?
Well, now he's got the taste of food. Just period. Because even though he eats every day, he freaking is a hungry slut.
You eat meals once or twice a day and you'll still, like, look for snacks?
True.
What's the difference?
That's a good question. I don't know. Well, I have some modicum of self-control, whereas if I left food
Don't lie
out...
to yourself.
No, if I left food out all the time, he would get enormous. He would get humongous if I just...
Are you saying you don't want a plump cat?
I really don't, because it's not healthy for them. It's not good for their joints.
Yeah.
You know.
But they look cute when they're fat.
I'm sure they do, but I'm trying to keep Ash from getting too round.
You hear that? You're gonna stay a skinny bitch. Okay. Right. I'm really worried about TJ for some reason. He's a sensitive guy, and after a tongue lashing like that from someone like Flynn, I can't imagine what state he's in.
A tongue lashing? Jeez.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, in any other yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tongue lashing. Okay. I don't see him anywhere as I scan the area, but I do see some trees and bushes further up along the riverbank. You want up? You want up, cat?
I don't think he does.
Come up.
He'll come up when he wants to.
Okay.
You go into a dorm. Oh, he knows. He's like, oh, I gotta go. Fuck.
I present him a tissue, and he run.
He run. He's like, I can't eat that shit.
I mean, I would understand if it was a napkin. The destructive power of a napkin. Since there's really no other place to hide, I assume that's that's where he's at.
Very simple.
Sure enough, I see him immediately. He's sitting down, knees drawn up to his arms, folded on top of them. He's got his forehead resting on top of his arms, staring down at the sand between his legs. I stand there for a moment, wondering if it will just be better to leave him there. After a few seconds, I finally decide to sit down next to him, cross-legged. His ear flicks in my direction, and he turns his head to the left, away from me. I notice a few wet spots between his feet. Before he just wants to be left alone now.
Say something, say nothing, or leave him be.
Well,
we'll say something to him. It's just my phone.
Uh-huh. Being popular.
That's me.
Getting those notifications.
Going to be popular. I'm gonna be popular.
That's the best song in that musical.
It's really damn good. I like Kristen Chenoweth.
Like I've never watched that musical all the way through. I've only ever listened to the songs because reasons.
Well, I mean, there's no real way to watch it all the way through except to go see it. Unless you find a bootleg, maybe, online somewhere.
Probably.
Perhaps. That's probably a thing.
I don't know.
But, no, Popular is such a good song.
Right? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
I decide that I need to break the silence. Hey, TJ. He doesn't say anything or move. You know how Flynn is. He's a dick. And he likes dick. Again, silence. Everyone knows he's a dick. No one's mad at you. He does move then, sliding his legs out and straight and leaning back on his paws. He's still looking away from me, rubbing his face on his shoulders. You want to go back and eat? Finally. I can't believe he did that in front of everyone. I'm not sure what this. You say I bully him.
Mine's strategic. Mine's not being mean. He's just getting into shit, and I had to push him away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just how
How's
it works.
mine not strategic? I'm strategically making him annoyed.
Well, see, mine's not to annoy him. Mine is for a purpose other than to annoy him.
I'm not sure what to say, so I stay quiet. After a minute, TJ finally turns his head, looking into the river. After the wind picks up, reflections from the river highlighting motes and dust that swirl up and around us. His face fur is a bit mussed up, spiked up in a few places from being wet.
Dude! He took the wrapper from the crackers! I knew that's what he was trying to do. You dumb bitch.
You should salt his food. Clearly he likes the salt.
He needs to get the hell out of here and go off somewhere.
He lives here.
Well, he can go to another floor. God damn.
But there's no one to annoy on the other floors.
That's true.
You're here. You're the annoyable one.
I suppose so. It is what it is.
It's unusual. It's an unusual sight to see his fur unkept. I mean, what the...
Oh, he almost said it.
What the heck? TJ, unable to curse, even though it would probably be the best thing for him. He adjusts his legs to sit cross-legged like me, and wipes his face again. Did you know what he was talking about?
Maybe.
I take in a breath, unsure how I should approach this. I think so. TJ ears lowers. Listen, no one else thinks anything happened. We were so little, especially you. I mean, I can't believe he's doing this. I trace a claw through the dirt, drawing some wavy patterns as I try to make some sense of all this. I think it's just because he was such a good friend with Sydney. He was just such good friends with Sydney, and he just wants more than the truth. I look sideways at TJ. He's just sitting there, looking at the ground. I guess you were the only one that saw what happened, so he only has you to go after. I saw him drown. I don't say anything, but I feel myself cringe inward.
Yeah, but did you see who drowned him?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure tears are running down TJ's face, but he doesn't bother to wipe them away. He's not just sad, though. He's angry. I hear it in his voice as he goes on. I saw Sydney drown, and Flynn thinks he's the only one that's hurt. He thinks that he's the only one that feels like he's in a nightmare? Well, maybe. His voice cracks, and he looks away from me again, wiping at his face. Maybe I haven't told him everything, because I don't want him to have those images in his head. It takes a moment to steady his voice, working to get his breathing back normal. I just wish I could go back to that day. TJ, there's nothing you could have done. I know my words are meaningless crap, and I hate myself for saying them. But I have to say something. Not one of us would have been able to do anything if we were there. You would have. Well, besides, I already know I have... No, excuse me. I couldn't have saved him on my own. That isn't what... TJ takes a moment to wipe his face again, and when he's done, he doesn't go on. We sit in silence for a while, for a long while after that, and I adjust myself so that I can lean back against the rock behind me. I pat the ground. Sit next to me, Tej. He's calmed down for the most part, and after a moment, he does claw over to sit by me. I pick up a few pebbles and toss them into the river.
Stop. Just go. Just Go somewhere. Just go somewhere. Just go somewhere.
I mean, that's somewhere.
Away from here.
He's got the spray bottle.
Sorry, I bonked the microphone with my head.
Was he going for the chocolate?
He's just getting into shit. Just to get into shit. And I have a level. I have a tolerance level.
Ash, come back.
Stay over there. Get up on the tree. Go to sleep. Be a cat.
On this tree?
No, the cat tree, not the Christmas tree.
Does he use that?
Sometimes. Artemis uses it a little bit more than he does. But he needs his 20 hours. Go get your fucking 20 hours of sleep. Fucking animal.
Remember when we used to call it a Seesaw River?
Oh, wait. What is my mouse on? Oh, here we go. Found it.
Okay. Well, you didn't cancel the recording or anything.
I know. I'm so proud of myself.
What the fuck? Yeah. He leaves it at that, so I drop it. I rest my head back and close my eyes, only then realize how tired I am. In some way, I can see why Flynn is so suspicious, or at least why he believes there's more to the story. There clearly is. But while I do want Teach to tell me more about what happened, I could never bring myself to ask him. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Chase?
Just do it. I wonder what could have happened there.
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out, huh? Or maybe we won't. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll never find out how Chase was the one who died in the river, and Sydney just assumed
Chase's identity.
And we've been playing as Sydney this whole game.
This whole game. Dang. I never saw it coming. Even I was bamboozled. Me, who is the most perceptive.
Okay, but I think that would have been a swerve, though.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
That would have been a swerve. The Shadow Chase would have been Chase still.
Oh, yeah. Well, Shadow Chase is just,
It's just Chase.
the spirit of Chase.
Oh.
Yeah. And Sydney is haunted by Chase.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty wild. Hell yeah. Come on, DLC. Echo DLC.
Oh my god.
The true ending. The true ending involves that reveal happening and them attempting to stop a malfunctioning nuclear warhead that's actually beneath Echo, and they fail to stop it, and it all blows up.
Oh, okay.
And that's how Echo ends.
Oh, I was told that the bad ending in Jenna's route is she convinces Flynn to shoot Heather on the like from the platform, and then Jenna floods the town. Like she decides to go through what.
Whoa! What? Yo, I'm gonna have to watch that. That sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. That sounds kind of great. Like that's wacky though. I love that, but that's kind of whack.
Right. The only bad ending I care about is in Leo's, though. So.
Right. I mean, that's true, but
It's the best one.
It's pretty intense and also kind of funny.
Right?
Just a little bit.
I honestly don't. I honestly feel that if I ever wanted to help him with his past, I should probably come to terms with it myself. I crinkle my brow, toying with the idea of going back. If something I actively avoid thinking about, we all do. But like Jenna said, maybe talking about it, thinking about it might actually help. I dig my fingers into the pebbles with each side of me. The images come in a quick flurry, like someone cycling through a Viewmaster too fast.
Oh, we're flashing back.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is kind of cute.
Right? The sky is getting cloudy. The air crisp in autumn. TJ sitting in a daze. Jenna running back to town. Flynn pulling me into the water to drown me. Me grabbing on onto neck scruff, pulling back to shore. Oh, right, yeah. Carl sitting on a rock, bawling. Leo starts trying to do compressions. And Sydney just stares. As he does. Sirens, the helicopter rotor, adults everywhere. Already?
Yeah.
Like, if they're just pulling him in.
Well, it's all playing back really fast. Because now he's home, see?
Oh, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm home. Mom's holding me. Dad puts on my favorite movie, which is probably Shrek 2.
Shrek 2.
I watched.
Hell yeah.
Wait, would that have been out by then?
2000.
When did Sydney die? Was it wait?
Because the game takes place in 2005.
2015.
2015, and this was what, 10 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Right. Like Sydney's death takes place 10 years before the actual game, right?
I think so. No, it must be more than that. Because Chase is 21 there. Chase is 21 in the main game.
All right. And how old is he when Sydney died? Do you remember?
I think they said they were in elementary, so
maybe at most 10.
I don't know. Maybe it was Shrek 1.
Shrek 2 came out in like 2005.
That was 2006.
2006. Shrek 2 could have been out.
Yeah, maybe.
It was probably Shrek 2 though. That's a
Yeah.
the ultimate feel good movie.
The ultimate feel good movie. I'd rather watch Sing.
Would you?
Yeah. Johnny's in it.
It's true, he is in it.
That just makes it a better feel good movie.
Yeah, I suppose so.
That and Big Daddy's in the movie.
I knew you were gonna say that. I was about to say it before you, but I was like, it's fine. We'll just let it pass. And then you said it, and I'm like, I should have said it. Ridiculous.
But still, Sydney stares. I open my eyes again, and the world is blurred. The light reflecting off the river makes me squint. I rub my eyes with the back of my paw, and it comes away wet. My chest hurts, and so does my head, throbbing and buzzing. I look over, and luckily for me, TJ is leaning back with his eyes closed like I was. If revisiting that day is so horrible for me, I can't imagine what it's like for him. I decide then and there that I'm not going to press TJ on what happened. If he wants to tell me more, he'll do it on his own accord. I kind of want to swim again, but at the same time, I don't. That day really fucked up my view about water. He's ruined this whole trip. Well, that's snaggy, isn't it? You can still have fun, TJ.
Yeah, you're allowed.
You can just do it without
Flynn.
There we go. Or, go fuck Flynn and get over your trauma that way.
Just fuck it away.
Yeah.
As the kids say, fuck the trauma away.
Oh man, could you imagine TJ in the smoke room?
No. No, I couldn't.
Do you think he would finally get his true sexual awakening and he's like a sex crazed fiend?
That'd be scary. That'd be a terrifying scene to watch. He just sees the writhing bodies and all of a sudden all of his clothes are off and he's sticking it in everyone he can.
Yeah.
That would be very scary.
Letting the horse fuck him down?
He'd go feral. Jesus.
TJ speaks suddenly, and I look over at him. Flynn? No, he hasn't. TJ does finally look at me then, and I'm stuck by how disheveled and sad he looks. I feel anger about I feel anger bloom in my chest. Got there. All of it directed at Flynn. What a selfish prick. Thinking he had the right to ruin everyone's good time just because he felt like shit. My kind of guy. Like,
Sure.
you know? Flynn did nothing wrong. Like,
Okay.
if he were here right now, I'm pretty sure I'd punch him right in the gut. We actually know that's not true, though. Because of Flynn's route.
True.
You know, he doesn't do anything when confronting Flynn. So.
No, he doesn't. He's just all talk.
Right, listen, we don't all need to hug it out to have fun. We had fun at the park with just you, me, and Carl, remember? If Flynn wants to be a douchebag, then let him. We'll do our own thing. TJ sniffs, and I see his tufted ears perk up a little. Didn't you want to go hike the trail? He smiles at that and looks at me. You didn't want to hike, I could tell. I grin. That's because it's so freaking hot. But seriously, we didn't come here to lay in the motel all week. And we could bring water. Just dump it on yourself every half hour. That's how I manage, along with taking plenty of breaks. TJ leans back and spreads his legs out. I can see he's starting to get excited at the prospect of hiking, and that makes me feel better. Well, if you're able to do it, I guess I shouldn't complain. I look over him, his fluffy form, which by itself is enough to make me sweat even more than I am already. Jesus, Chase.
Just such a weenie. Chase
is like, yeah, that's what I want.
Well, I think he's just like experiencing the hotness, not TJ's physical objective hotness, but his temperature hotness, being covered in all that thick fur.
Oh yeah. But like,
it's not the horny sweats.
There's so chasing this route.
Yeah. Does he just always have the horny sweats?
Like, so TJ's route and Flynn's route is the horniest Chase gets.
Interesting. Okay. All right then.
I don't understand it in this route.
I guess we'll see, huh? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he'll turn me around. I don't know.
Oh, do you think you'll become attracted to TJ?
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't played his route before. Want to take a look, huh?
You know, I always thought you'd go back after you'd graduated high school. Huh? The Great White North.
Oh, he's from Canada.
Yeah. I say it dramatically, nodding upward as if that's somewhere it is. That's where it is. Your parents did. TJ's family moved to Echo when he was only 6 from a small town called Wasatchu.
Wasatchu? Wasatchu sounds kind of correct.
Wasatchu.
Is it a real town? Or is it just a Canadian enough sounding name?
Canadian enough? What, they didn't want to just say Quebec?
I guess not. That would have been too easy. Wasatchu.
Anytime I hear about Canada, I only hear about Quebec and Toronto.
Those are like two of the big. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those are two biggest. Oh, I think Quebec is Quebec a city or is Quebec a territory of?
I always hear
Canada.
Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal. So yeah, so Montreal is the city and Quebec is the territory that it's in. Because the territories you have Quebec, British Columbia, and a couple others that I don't remember. Okay, so Wasatchu is not a real town, but I searched it on Google, and the very first thing that comes up is the Echo Fan Wiki with TJ.
Fucking blessed!
And then it's just a bunch of TJ images on Google.
Good.
So no, I don't think that is a thing.
His dad got a job in Echo to survey the land or do something with the wildlife. I can't remember exactly what it was. Oh, well, I don't really remember it, but I might after I graduate. They have some things up there that sound really nice. Free healthcare. Ha! I guess, and snow. For a moment, I wonder if snow is to a lynx as water is to an otter. A lot of snow, it did sound kind of exciting to me. Here, we're all lucky to see a single dusting of it a year. So, you're serious about hiking with me? Of course! I'm gonna bring some of my equipment, too. I think I want to get some shots of the canyon. Okay. He wags his, waggles his furry feet back and forth. Okay, yeah, I get the statement. And I hide a grin at his enthusiasm. All right, we were going to have to get up around 6. Oh. I want to be able to make it to the canyon for lunch, where we can rest for an hour or two. Then you can tell how excited TJ is by how much he talks.
Man.
Well, if anyone's good at planning things out at a ridiculously meticulous level, it's TJ.
Only getting up at 6 to go hiking, weak.
Getting up at 6 is for the weak.
No, getting up at 6 is for the strong. You have to be strong to do that. I know because I do it every day, and it's very hard to do, so you have to be strong to do it.
Is that what you tell yourself to convince yourself that you're strong?
Yeah. If I go hiking, I get up. Well, I guess it depends on the time of year. Around this time of year, I have to get up.
So
at,
I like to think
4.
that, like, waking up at, like, 4 p.m. is really strong. Because, like, you kind of have to will yourself to sleep that long.
You have to put in work to stay as...
You kind of do, because, like, the human body is meant to, like, be up with, like, the sun and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like, you have to, like, work to get your body to be able to, like, sleep until, like, the evening.
I get that.
So those people are strong.
Fair enough. I guess it depends on what you do. I get up at... I have to get up at, like, 4:30.
It's like, wow, you have the sleep schedule of a boomer.
Yeah. Well, boomers also go to sleep at, like, 7 p.m.
That's not true. A lot of them go, like, at 9 to 10.
The normal ones.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
They're all watching Netflix until then.
That's true. They're already in bed. They're in bed early, and then they fall asleep eventually.
Yeah. All watching, like, I don't know what people watch on Netflix.
People like to watch The Witcher because it's like more fun. Game of Thrones.
No, because only like Zoomers really like The Witcher.
Fair enough.
Because they grew up with the video games, or know it because of the video games.
They probably know it because.
And no one actually likes the Witcher TV series because Henry Cavill is one of the ugliest actors to ever exist.
Oh my god!
And that wig, worse. Like, it's bad decisions all around with that. Like,
why you gotta hate?
I'm just spitting gospel.
Spinning straight facts out here.
I didn't even like him when they first cast him as Clark. I was like, what? No.
It's not my favorite Clark, for sure, but I do like him as Dirty Geralt. I think he does a good job.
Nah, he's not nearly rugged enough. He's too clean-cut Hollywood.
Well, yeah, but he has to be because it's Hollywood.
No. Like, I look at him and I'm like, one, that's the fakest looking wig I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty fake.
And then I look at his face and I'm like, you have not worked a day in your life.
Well, yeah.
So anytime that they're like, oh yeah, Geralt's like, he's roughing it and stuff. I'm like, no, he's not. He just had some like French toast given to him by his production crew that are standing by. Like,
right there.
like no. This was a bad casting decision.
Goodness.
We sit there for another 20 minutes or so and just talk, mostly about school and what our plans are once we graduate. I promised TJ that we'd meet up again before I do. Promise, you know. That's when I get a text from Jenna asking where we are. I stand up, Vanguard, brushing off my pants before reaching down to help TJ up.
Not the Vanguard.
Okay, so Kai plays Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion.
Okay.
So when I play Narukami,
You say
I'm gonna
the
have to say the Vanguard.
Stand up. The Vanguard.
I'm gonna have to shout final turn.
Yeah.
I'm-
Man, you can't do that though. It's illegal.
In tournament play, it's illegal, but like, and
But
only in Vanguard.
But in casual play, it's just being
Final
an asshole. It's like, wow. Bruh. Man.
Stride into X Gallop. Final turn.
Final turn. They're like, yep, alright. And then they just scoop and walk away.
I had a person, like, I strode X Gallop and I swung. And they were like, I'll take it. And I went, wait, I have 6 drive checks. And he was like, fuck. Because he was only at 3 damage.
Okay.
So it was like,
So he was like rolling them dice, but
yeah.
with 6
So then he just took it, right?
Right.
And then I restood, and he was just like, yeah, I'm not living through that. Because he didn't actually read that Excalibur.
Restand, yeah. Bless.
Well, we better get going. I guess that's all. Wondering where we are. We get back. Everything packed up and in the van, along with Carl and Jenna. Leo's leaning against the van, waiting for us. His paws in his pocket.
There he is. Wow, it feels like forever since we've seen Leo.
I know. It feels so nice.
Oh my god.
And he waited for us. What a gentleman. He looks at me, then over to TJ, obviously trying to gauge his mood.
Everything good?
Yeah. TJ answers before I can, and whether or not he actually is okay, sounds happy enough.
Well, alright then.
We get into the van at that point. No one's saying anything as we make the short drive back to the motel. As we get out, Leo tells us all that he's going to have a word with Flynn, and despite the spoiled afternoon, we still had to do stuff over the week. I'm not too convinced myself that will happen. I am convinced that it's going to be awkward as fuck if we do. Leo leaves for work at that point, though Carl does end up coming in with us to the motel room. The rest of the day is pretty uneventful. We watch a few movies, then go to the diner for dinner. Afterwards, we just sit in the room and talk. Carl filling us in on how things have been in the town over the past few years. It's not long before the conversation drifts back to Flynn and his outburst.
I think he's just antsy because he's realizing how shitty it's been without you guys. Trust me, he's already kicking himself for it right now.
Even if he is, it doesn't mean anything unless he apologizes. Apologies are for the weak, Jenna.
Aw, you know how he is, Jenna. He's sorry even if he won't say it.
I don't care. He's going to have to realize that none of us have to put up with him anymore. Hey, why don't we, I'll get some ice cream. I've been, wanting to go to Ray's ever since we got here. It's hard to tell if TJ is just trying to change the subject or actually wants ice cream. Probably both.
If you want to drive half an hour to Peyton, sure.
What? Why?
They moved it there. It sucks. I haven't had the rocky road for a year now.
Ah. Well, let's just stop by when we go to Peyton next. I assume we aren't staying in Echo for the rest of the trip. Oh, Chase, can you take us? I just smile at him from my spot on the couch. Sure, why not? Yes, I love the cookie dough.
See, that ice cream shop had the right idea about getting the hell out of Echo.
What about you, Jenna? Jenna's busy looking at her phone. Huh. Oh, well, I've always enjoyed their butter almond. It's hard to find that flavor anywhere else. TJ looks at me, and I open my mouth to answer. For a moment, I drew a blank. The memories of Ray's hazy and blurred. My head is still buzzing. Oh, vanilla. I've been feeling pretty shitty ever since I've had that talk with TJ by the river. I make a mental note to steal some of Jenna's aspirin before I go to bed.
Well, Flynn was right about one of us, at least.
Carl! What's wrong with that? Everyone likes vanilla. I grin even though Carl's comment hurts me more than it should. He's just joking after all. He's not.
But I mean, who loves it, right?
Personality of a rock. I think it's a good answer, especially if you put toppings on it. Putting toppings on ice cream. Tisk, tisk.
Are you just a clean, pure white vanilla man yourself, Josh?
I actually use vanilla with other things usually.
Right.
Like when I do have vanilla, I like having it with like other things. Mm-hmm. But I guess I don't consider it like toppings.
Right. Like if you have it with like a different kind of ice cream, like you mix it.
No, I put it in a cup, and then I pour root beer with it.
Oh, so you make a float.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I wouldn't call it a float, because the ice cream never floats. It just sits there.
Yeah, but it's just... It's the principle of the thing. It's just what it's called when you do that.
And then my dad, what he likes to do is put ice cream in a bowl, like vanilla ice cream, and then pour cereal on it. And just eat that.
What kind of cereal?
Whatever he has. It's usually Grape Nuts.
Cool. Okay.
Like he'll have like a normal like amount of cereal, and just
Right.
like instead of having milk.
Just put a scoop of ice cream.
Yeah.
That's interesting, actually. I don't hate that. That's pretty nice. Pretty neat.
And he's just like, I've turned cereal into a dessert.
I mean,
And then sometimes he'll just have normal cereal for dessert anyway, so it's like...
no, relatable. I'm with him.
You have Grape Nuts for dessert?
I haven't had grape nuts for a long time. I'm pretty basic. I kind of like Country Nut Cheerios. Like, it's a good solid cereal to have at any point.
Okay, so that's false.
Okay.
Because the best cereal is Cinnamon Toast
I
Crunch.
wasn't saying the cereal. Do you think TJ can understand why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Can Samuel see why kids like the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It has to have been at least 20 parts since we've made that joke.
We've made it multiple times in the playthrough.
I know, but I can't remember the last time we did
I'm
it.
never tired of it.
It's
I'm
always
just like-
good. It's always good. No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a good cereal, but I didn't say that
No, I know that you said that a nice clean one is like,
it's a good solid cereal.
but I'm like, no. If I buy a cereal, it's always going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Though I also typically buy Reese's Puffs a lot.
I noticed, like the basic bitch that you are.
Hey. Look.
Wow, he's not even denying it.
Look, it's good. It's good, okay? I don't need to rationalize this to you.
The buzzing picks up, and I feel a dull pulse behind my eyes. The three of them continue to talk among themselves as I lean my head back against the couch. I close my eyes, trying to will away the pounding in my head.
Relatable.
I open my eyes. The room is dark. Jenna is in her bed. TJ is in his. Carl wrapped in a blanket on the floor. I lurch for my camera bag and look around, wide-eyed. I sit on the bed next to TJ and stare at the door.
Oh, are we gonna get? We're here. We're here again.
We're at the shore.
Oh my god.
The dark ocean. TJ stands at the edge of the lake, staring across the other side. He has one paw in his pocket, the other holding a beer.
TJ? Holding a beer?
He takes a drink from it. TJ doesn't drink beer. He pulls the tab off the top, then flicks it towards the lake. It whizzes. Whizzes? Yeah, like a weed cutter, skipping across the water and kicking up spray. Suddenly, his ears snap up, and his and he sees something I don't. He turns and starts to run. He's at a dead sprint, which his leg snaps out from under him, and he falls through the rocks. Beer splashing everywhere. A chain is pulled taut from the lake, connected to his ankle.
It's taut.
Tout. I get up, wanting to help, but I can't. I look down, my wrists and ankles chained. He's probably into it.
Probably. Man, we haven't had one of those in a while, huh?
A little bit.
That was pretty neat.
Tuesday.
We've done it. We've begun the final route of Echo.
Oh my god.
This feels kind of sad. I know it's going to take us forever to get through this, but even so, man, I don't know. Why can't there just be more? Why can't there just be more? Well, I know there's arches and I know there's smoke room, but like, I do like this cast a lot.
Oh my god, I know Leo is there.
Oh boy.
Brian's there.
I mean, he's also gonna be an archer.
Yeah, we're grandfathering him into arches. It's like, you
True.
know what? If we're bringing like the characters from Echo,
It's gonna be an all-star cast. Duke's already there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be freaking Heather.
If like Heather and Clint show up.
Heather, Clint, maybe even Jeremy. Who else would be good to show up? Julian.
Oh no! Remember, he got meat compressed.
Meat compressed.
So you remember, like in Leo's route, when you when shit's happening, and you go into the kitchen and they describe that mound of flesh.
Was that him?
That's not confirmed, but I like to imagine that's Julian.
Oh my god. Bless.
I like to imagine that's Julian, and like Janice just went
Complete ape shit on him.
It was just like, we need meat for today.
Choppy, choppy, choppy. Oh boy. Oh boy, damn. I like this cannon. It's a good cannon.
Right?
But I guess we'll see how it goes, huh?
Yep. We'll see you around, everyone.